right, if you don't mind, let me get a mic check. I'm gonna check on my end. If y'all will let me know if the mic is
All
turn the
right.
mic
If
good
you
on
don't
my
mind, let
end.
me get a mic check. I'm gonna check on.
Let me know if the mic is good on your end. Salute, salute, salute to that much. Good morning, True. Hope you had a good one. Most definitely did. I'm feeling it too. Not really, but I mean, I guess I'm a little under the weather, just a tad bit too. But it's coming along. Oh, that's below zero weather out here. Lordy, Lord, 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 Lord. Crystal clear. Appreciate it. Mike Good. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, good morning. Hope you had a good one. Again, most definitely did. I mean, what more could you ask for spending time with loved ones? You know what I mean? And not being on YouTube because you have no life. But that's a whole nother conversation. But salute, salute, salute everybody in the building. Let me get this show starting soon. And I'll go ahead and put up the like, comment, and subscribe. Forgot to share too. Make sure y'all do that. Hit that like button. I'm just gonna shoot the breeze, nothing specific, kind of, sort of, a little bit, but y'all know how I do it. Yeah, I mean, I just go with the flow. What comes to mind. Set a topic and then roll. You feel me? But yeah, Puss again doing well. I didn't get to give him a bath yesterday. I'm gonna give him a little wash up bath today. Got their collars coming in today, the color coded collars. Um, and got some other stuff I ordered too. Will be here sometime today. I have to. I'm gonna need to go to the feed store. I'm trying to figure out what kind of dog food I'm gonna put them on. Puppy food I'm gonna put them on right now. It's either gonna be Victor or Diamond. Um, the thing of it is I kind of rather go with Diamond because the cost and a lot of people that probably is going to lock in a pup may probably not want to spend that much on the dogs. But once people lock in, if they want me to change the dog food to the dog food that they are going to be feeding their dog, then we're gonna make sure we're able to accommodate them as far as that. But outside of that, it's probably going to be diamond or oh, I'm having a brain freeze. It's still early for me. Whew. I said it. Y'all know what I said. Victor, diamond or Victor. Oh, that neutral. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To them. What you know about that? What you know about that, man? Come on, 2.2, too damn much. I wasn't even gonna introduce that to them yet. I wasn't even gonna introduce them to that. I'll tell you another great dog food too. And this is a crazy thing. I'm debating here, right? Because um, that nature's recipe is. I mean, y'all have no idea what that nature's recipe does. Well, what it has been doing to my dogs and a lot of other people dogs. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh man, I don't really hear nobody talk about that dog food. That's a quality dog food, man. But that nature's recipe is more natural. Has the pumpkin in it. I have salmon. I have, of course, it's for adult dogs. Um, but there's other things you can do to get the nutrients within the food to compensate for not being puppy food, so to speak. That nature's recipe is great on the stool. It's great on the stomach. It's natural, grain free. Um, I have salmon and chicken, so I'm kind of debating, man. I might try something else with these pups, man. I might try something else with these pups, man. You know, wholeheartedly. I heard about. They never used it though. I think I heard of this. Somebody mentioned it or something. It's so many different brands of dog food out here. Um, of course, we know the majority of all dog foods, if not all, have these different fillers and things like that. So, I've been kind of taken to that nature's recipe. You know. All right, sir. Let me get you out of here. Oh man, the hate is real. Should have put that in my title, but okay. Matter of fact, we could use your watch hours. Hey, you ain't buying a pup anyway, so I'll head you. Go ahead. Just don't get too jiggy. Parvo pups, okay, whatever. I mean, it ain't no big deal, bro. Whatever you think, I ain't tripping. You feel me? I just think you might be just mad and jealous because that part actually that's one of the topics I'm gonna speak on today. One of the things that I'm gonna speak on too. But the crazy thing is a lot of y'all are just trolls and y'all don't even own dogs. Y'all don't even like dogs. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, a lot of these dog foods is expensive. Yeah, that Nutro, if I'm not mistaken, it's almost $100 for a bag. Almost $100 for a bag. Yeah, it's very expensive. Most definitely. I'll tell you this, it works wonders, but I just don't know that it's worth it per the cost, especially when you have a lot of dogs. It just all depends. I mean, how you want to do it. All right, salute to everybody coming in the building, man. The least y'all can do is hit that like button. Hey, I don't care if you hit the dislike button. Hit one of them, So, I mean, it is what it is. But I got the puppy color coded collars coming in today. Should have already had them on deck, but it doesn't matter. I don't put them on them too early anyway. Oh man, I'm still tired. It was a long night for me. But my body, I just get up. My body naturally gets up early. I've been up since 4 something this morning, letting all the dogs out. Yeah, because with the weather, I had to bring all my dogs in. So it is what it is. But we about to be up there. A little bit better degrees. So, yeah, where do I want to start, man? Because people coming in and out. It's really just the trolls. I'm there. I mean, it's a new channel. This is a new channel, so I'm not even really tripping. Um, and they're doing everything in their power in an attempt to make sure that I don't get this channel monetized. I'll have this channel monetized if everything go well because I'm gonna be consistently dropping. All right, I'm gonna be consistently dropping. We over 2,000 watch hours. We almost at 500 subscribers. So I'm just gonna be consistently posting, sharing on the different platforms. I will be adding my TikTok. I just created a TikTok this morning. I got up this one and said, man, let me create a TikTok. You know what I mean? Just what I mean. And it is what it is. And so, yeah. We're gonna get there. And then it's still once we get there, it's still gonna take a while to, you know, get some funds out of this YouTube platform. A lot of people are just so jealous of each other. It's like, they don't want to see people succeed on their own. See, I don't live off or succeed off anybody. I don't live or succeed off hating nobody. You get what I'm saying? But if I don't like you, I don't like you. It just is what it is. But, whatever. Ain't no big thing. As a old saying goes, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. What's good, Skinny? Skinny in the building. Skinny Huggy Bear. What's good with you, fam? Hope been a minute. Hopefully, uh, Christmas was enjoyable. Whether you really support it or not, I don't know. To each his own, right? But any holiday, I love to spend time with family and friends. So that's what I did. So, as you can see, I went live a little bit. My whole house was full. So, grandbabies, kids, you know, family, friends, just, what I mean, that's what we do around here. And I think that's another thing that makes a lot of people jealous. But I don't see why. All you got to do is go spend time with your family, But it's all good, though. All right. Yeah. Good morning to you, too, Skinny. Too damn much says, true, I didn't know what double merle was until you spoke of it. My brother has a double merle Frenchie. He's white colored and deaf. Yeah. I'll tell you this. One thing now, right, although any color merle can be deaf or blind, let's get off this merles is coming out deaf and blind. There's certain traits in dogs that'll make them deaf and blind. I want y'all to do something. You can literally Google, right? Go to YouTube and type in a search engine so you can actually see the videos of the overwhelming amount of dogs that's deaf and or blind that is not an American bully or close to it. The majority of the deaf and blind dogs that you will find will be all white, right? Because what people don't understand is this. I'm gonna say statistically, because I'm not a veterinarian, I'm not a scientist or anything like that. But far as what people are saying, right? And I've had many white dogs in my life. Well, not a whole lot, but maybe I got a white dog now. He's not completely white. He got two brown patches on him, but perfectly fine. I mean, structurally off the chain. You know what I mean? I think he got a little slight roach back, but we're gonna clean that up. That's one of the other breedings I'm going to be doing in 2023 that didn't take in 2022. All right, so you can actually do your research on blind and deaf dogs. You're going to see more blind and deaf dogs that are not a part of the bully community. Why people want to literally, I'm going to say, in my opinion, right? It's just my opinion. It's not a fact. It's just my opinion. Why people want to attack the Merle gene. I mean, to each his own, right? One's opinion. I don't like pugs. I don't like, well, all dogs is cool. You know what I mean? All dogs are, a specimen of the creator, right? So animals are, beautiful in their own way. Just like back in the days we used to say we was cousins to our friend in school, and people be like, "That ain't your cousin." We be like, "Well, in God's way, it is." So now, with that same analogy, so to speak, I'm gonna say that all dogs are beautiful in their own way. Just people have their own preference of dogs or what type of dog that they either like for a family pet or they like to put in their yard and in their camp to breed. I don't know why this big fuss about everybody else's dog even matters. You like Maybach. I prefer Chevy or GMC. Just because you like Maybach and I like Chevy and GMC, does it mean you better than me? Does it mean your vehicle is better than mine? To you, it is. But to me, mine gonna last longer, and mine's gonna be less expensive for its maintenance than your, what I say, Rolls Royce. I don't even know what I said. Whatever color car I compared it to, Rolls Royce, Maybach. I said Maybach. You know what I mean? So Maybach, any other type of Bugatti or whatever it is, that's fine. That's fine. But you're gonna have a lot more maintenance costs. Mine's definitely gonna last longer. Well, for me and what I do. So if a Bugatti fits you and a Chevy GMC extended crew cab pickup fits me, duly fits me, then you know what I mean. Respect each other's opinion. Respect what each other like. You know what I mean? But look, I like what I like. Y'all like what y'all like. I like what I like. Other people like what they like. Right? Some women out here like 10-foot tall men, and they ain't but 2'3" themselves. I guess. Whatever you like, whatever floats your boat, fine. Why can't we have that same thought process in the dog world? I know one reason some people, I can understand why some people have a problem with it is this. A lot of these dogs that's being bred is just 100% unhealthy. 100% healthy, and these dogs are being pawned off on unsuspecting potential upcoming breeders and unsuspecting uh, pet owners that just want it for a pet, and love the breed and just want a nice, healthy pet. So I understand some people's frustration with certain classes of dogs or breeds of dogs because I kind of feel the same way. But back to the Merle situation, you can look up many different types of breeds of dogs and see that blind and deaf I mean deaf the blind and deaf dogs is not solely to bad bred merles. Any dog of any color, any dog of any breed could come out down a blind or deaf. Facts. Why people want to pick on the merle, I don't know why, but it is what it is. Some people don't like merle. I understand that, right? Right. So, um, I like what I like. I like all different colors of dogs. I like, or even patterns of dogs. I like the merle. I like black dogs. I like brown dogs. I like chocolate dogs. I like fawn dogs. I like blue dogs. I like white dogs. Um, Brindle is okay, but I'm not a fond of Brindle. I've had my fair share of Brindles. Uh, but right structure, right pedigree. I settle for a reverse blue. Um, but the tricolors, I like tri most definitely. Y'all know I like chocolate tri. I most definitely like um, um, blue tries. So I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like I did a live stream yesterday because the hate is real out here, right? So because I got Merle's, my litter is deaf and blind. Who watched my live yesterday? I wasn't saying nothing. I was just down on all fours, so to speak, moving back and forth, and the puppies followed me where I went. So we know my dog is not blind, right? Um, Making the sounds, whatever. All the attention. I don't know why people hate so much, but it's okay. I'm not really tripping, but it is what it is, man. But yeah, salute to you too damn much. I ain't gonna harp on that too much. But your brother has a double mural. Listen, listen. People gonna do what they want to do anyway. Uh, you breed a double Merle, I would never buy a puppy from you. You double up on the Merle gene, I would never buy off your litter. I don't care how nice the dog is. I don't care how nice the dog is, because what people have to understand is when you I would consider someone producing a litter of double Merles being no different than letting the brother and sister breed with each other. So whatever the brother has to bring to the table, the sister bring it to the table because they both got the same mom and dad. I would equate that to that, even though some people are breeding Merles that don't come from the same, you know, background. It doesn't matter. It's that gene itself. Why would you want to double up something like that? And a lot of people are doing it, and they not having blind and deaf dogs. But at the end of the day, are you looking into the future of the offsprings of the offsprings of the offsprings? Because you doubling up and tripling up and quadrupling up health issues with these dogs by doing so. because people want to get the Merle. I got to have a whole litter of Merles. Let me tell you something. It's not necessary. If you got a female or a male, and I said this the other day, that has strong genes, that's happen to be a Merle, you don't have to breed it to another Merle to get a nice number of litters. Because I mean, a pups that's Merle it's a 50-50 chance of what you're gonna get. Now, if you actually see my lilac tri bred to my tri Merle, black tri Merle male, my lilac tri female, Chico, Cheek Cheek, call name nickname, uh, bred to my black tri Merle male, King of Wands, Southern Trine King of Wands, aka Bentley. Uh, she has no Merle in her DNA at all. His father was Merle, right? I bred him to um I bred him to Chica, my lilac tri, and we got six Merles out of a nine piece. Okay. For one, that shows us genes are strong. It could have went the other way. We could have got six other tri-colored pups and only three Merles. What's the big fuss about trying to produce a whole litter of Merles? I mean, if you got the Merle gene in there, you can produce some out of the litter while keeping it healthy. That's the best thing for the dog. But some people looking out for the best interest of their pocket. But I mean, to each his own. You can't convince a crook not to go. You can't convince a bank robber to stop robbing the bank. You can't convince a man that cheats on his beautiful, loving wife with women that don't even deserve a man's attention. You can't convince him not to cheat on his wife. Although you got a wife and you showing the utmost respect to your wife. So we have to realize in this dog community, this bully community, this breeding community, that people gonna do what they want to do regardless, and it doesn't matter what you say or what you think about what they doing, long as it make them happy and make them some money. I.e., that's what makes them happy. You feel what I'm saying? For me, I'm not happy with making money and producing a bad product because it's gonna come back to bite you in the back door. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to realize that you know um, the scammers are out here, the bad breeders are out here, the people that don't care two poops about the dogs are out here. And there are good people out here that care about the dog, the health, the well-being of the dog, and of course they want to make some money off of it. You got to pay where you lay. Yeah, I mean, so but we just got to realize, man, they here to stay, man. They here to stay, and sitting up arguing and going back and forth with them about what they're breeding versus what you breed ain't gonna get none of us nowhere. Just do you and let them do them. Appeal to your audience who likes what you like because I breed what I like. I'm for sure there's many people out there that like what I like. I'm for sure there's many people out there that don't like what I like. It's fine. I'm not breeding for nobody else. I'm breeding for myself. I'm breeding for my likeness. And if you so happen to like what I like, then you can holler at me. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. To each his own, do your thing. Do your thing. I like dogs who live long, prosperous life, healthy life. You have some mishaps or some situations where things happen, but you got people out here right now just 100% know they breeding unhealthy dogs and they don't care. They just want to get that bag. I waited 2 years to breed mine. Most people breeding them at a year old. Come on now. Even my male Merle stud wasn't. Um, I was putting him out there, but I wasn't really trying to. I was letting people lock in, but I really wasn't trying to let him breed before 18 months. Because the longer you wait and let them grow and mature, the better off the litters will be far as coming out healthier. Now, in some cases, healthier, stronger, etc. Right? But in some cases, you can wait 2 years and to breed your male and your female, and you still get a bad litter because you know what I mean. You got bad dogs. It just is what it is. So anyway, let me see what's going on in this chat, man. I'm just Monday morning chopping it up, man. Yesterday was Christmas. Hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. 21 people in the building, only 4 likes. Come on now. Y'all gotta cut that out, man. Y'all gotta cut that out. Best grandpa mugs and all. Nah, man. Me and my wife was saying we were talking about it. I was like, my name is Pawpaw, not Grandpa. You know what I mean? It's Pawpaw. Pawpaw to us is the younger grandpa. And the other grandpas is older. The great grandpas, the grandmother and grandfather's father and mother. As far as nana and grandma. That's a whole different conversation. But yeah, I got to check my G babies, man. It's Paw Paw, not Grandpa. They know it. They call me Paw Paw, but I guess they didn't have no gifts with the Paw Paw. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. I like your puppy that's chocolate with white tippy toes, and the other one with the half color face. It's actually two with a half color face. I know which one you're talking about on the chocolate. That's my only chocolate tri male. Only chocolate tri, period. Well, no, I got two chocolate tri Merle females, but I'm saying just a straight chocolate tri no Merle. That's my only chocolate. So now the other one you referencing half face is actually two if you look at them that can be considered basically pretty much half face. But yeah, that's what's up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I like them all. That's what's crazy. Like them all. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not a big fan on chocolate tries, but a lot of people are. I'm just not a huge proponent of chocolate tries. I mean, it's some nice, beautiful ones out there. And I'll keep one in my yard. Um, but let's see. Yeah, my dog is a product of son and mother. I didn't know until I fell in love with him. Yeah. And sometimes they do it and you end up with a good dog that just don't have no issues. But I would never breed son and daughter. I would never breed son and daughter. Because whatever issue that the mother brings to the table and whatever issue that the father brings to the table, both of those issues are going to double up and potentially even triple or quadruple up depending on how far back, yeah, I mean, that issue goes within both of them's bloodline or DNA, shall I say. So I would never breed brother and sister together. I mean, people do. I would never breed brother and sister together. Basically, they call that litter mates. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Because for me, the way that I look at it is if you breed litter mates, whatever flaws that each pup has that came out the same litter, you about to double up that gene. What if one, is high reared and cow hawked, and then the other is cow hawked and stiff stifles, or cow hawked and roachback? It's like, okay, you doubling up that bad gene and that bad gene, and you think the litter's going to be better that you produce with litter mates? It's like, I don't know, man. A lot of people just don't care anymore. They just don't care anymore. Says that was my brother's first time breeding. One came out double Merle, and five came out Merle. Um, he really didn't know what he was doing as a breeder, but Merle Frenchies go for big bread. Yeah, Merle Frenchies go for big bread, and these Merle Frenchies are dropping off the face of this earth at a very, 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 very early age, and in some cases, before they can even get one breeding out the dog. That's the reason why a lot of these breeders are breeding these females Excuse me. Told you I'm a little under the weather, just a little bit, getting it in order with my vitamin C and zinc and different things. Um, but that's why a lot of these breeders of different breeds, even within the American Bully, they breed that, or the American Bully, the exotics and everything else, right? And this is why a lot of these people are breeding their females at 1 year old, 10 months, 11 months, first heat, because they trying to get some of their money back and a profit. Because in some cases, that dog ain't gonna live two. That dog may not live to produce two litters. Maybe not even one, unless you go early. And I'm not saying that about all of them, but at the end of the day, you should be breeding these dogs at no 1 year old, no 8 months old, 10 months old. It's just ridiculous if you ask me. But to each his own. It's not my dog. It's not my cat. We just do it different over here. So we try to produce a more healthier litter that actually survives. You understand what I'm saying? So salute to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody, right? Some of y'all don't even mess with, man. Don't strive for my attention. Um yeah, no. I ain't trying to prove nothing. Let me go and bring you in, right? My puppy's deaf and blind too, says, why do you need validation? You always trying to prove yourself to trolls. Damn, you're an idiot. I'm on my dog channel. This is for dog people. This has nothing to do with y'all trolls. Y'all just like to follow people and stalk people. And I'm not validating or proving anything to anybody. All right. Okay. So, it is what it is. I ain't even gonna block you for the comment. I'm gonna let the audience see how jiggy you gonna get, because I won't play into your game. You trying to troll me on my new dog channel from a whole nother sector in hopes that you destroy my dog channel before it gets going. Hey, it is what it is. I ain't listen, man. You can keep on with it. I ain't tripping. I'll just end up blocking you. Roachback, WTF, never heard of Roachback is basically like where uh in the center of their back it kind of comes up a little bit, not high rear. It's just like they arch their back. You know what I mean? I guess you can consider it a little bit bad posture. That's what Roachback is. Put a hump in your back and lift the rump. Remember that song? Yeah. That's like Roachback. All right. Nah, you can't stuff Bentley into another breed of dog. You might want to look somewhere else. Bentley is an American bully and going into American bully. So no, absolutely not. Um, well, I just said what's considered the Roachback. Um, I've been trying to get hey, this Firefly. Let's get it. Let's get to this person, right? I've been trying to get in touch with you for years. You sold me a pup that was sick. You talked a good one, but you're unethical. I was warned to stay away from backyard breeders and didn't listen. Hey, nice try. Nice try. People who I sold dogs to actually are repeat customers. You feel me? And so we not, if people believe that, so be it. Now, when I was breeding back in the days, everybody came to my house. I'm in the same spot. So why you ain't pulled back up on me and got your money back? Because you're a liar. But that's okay. We need you for watch eyes right now. We're gonna let you roll. we gonna let you roll. That's what we gonna do. We ain't never in our life sold no bad dogs to nobody. You understand? But it's okay though. I understand the hate, man. That's part of the, that's part of your life. Matter of fact, that's all your life is. But it's okay. I ain't even gonna block you for that comment. I want people to see that. Because there's plenty of other breeders out here that can go buy a dog from. I'm not pressed to sell y'all a dog. You pull up to my house, you're gonna have a serious problem. That's what I'm telling you. Now, if I owe you some money, which you lying, then do whatever you need to do to get your money. But I'm gonna tell you something. Don't make the wrong mistake, sir. Now keep putting you in timeout because I just told you what it is. Let's keep putting you in timeout. I'm not even gonna block you. I'm gonna keep putting you in timeout. You're not welcome to my house. You come to my house, you're a threat. And I'll deal with you however I need to deal with you, and whatever consequences after that, we'll deal with it then. So you can stop the wordplay, you can stop the games. All right. All right. You've been looking for me for years. I just started up W.A.W.G kennels. I've been just breeding without a username. I mean, a kennel name. Like, stop it, bro. And every time you come back in here with that mess, I'm gonna put you in timeout. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. I don't have time for that, sir. You understand? Get a life is what I'm gonna tell you. You know what I mean? Because y'all keep trolling people, and it's gonna come to bite you in the back door sooner or later. All right. I think you need to get a life. That's what I think you need to do. It's about to be the new year. Bringing the new year positive. You know what I mean? Deal with your family, your loved ones, and your friends. Stop these games on social media. But if you want to keep up with the games, keep on up with the games. One day your game's gonna catch up with you. You and everybody else that's playing these games with people, life, money, livelihood, and everything else. Thank you. Bentley is a sweetheart. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, let's go ahead and I'm gonna pull up, share my screen. I'm gonna pull up and let a video play so y'all can see. Well, the live stream I did. We're gonna get some things up today. Yeah, live. No, that was an upload. That was an upload. Excuse me. We're gonna get some videos up today. Like I said, that puppy collar's coming in today. I'm gonna get them cleaned up today. Get them their collars on. Um, and try to do lightweight photo shoot. You know what I mean? Hopefully individual pups in a group. Available pups, available pics. Um, and we'll go from there. So let me go ahead and pull this up. Then I'll go ahead and share my screen. And I'm not even gonna show the whole live. Just let that play while I'm talking. All right. So I got something to look at. That's all. Stream, y'all. Let's go here and present screen share. Blah down. Blah down. All right. So hide that. Go back to my other board. Watching the chat. Pull that up. And I think we're good. I think that'll do it. That'll do it for what I'm doing. That'll do it for what I'm doing. Oh, let me go ahead and take that like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, either y'all do it or you don't. Let's get that out the way. All right, beautiful pups, man. Beautiful pups. Looking bellies. Their bellies fit their body, and they just ate a lot. Very few worms, if it's still worms in them. They've been dewormed 3 times, and they'll be dewormed again. I'm gonna skip next week. I don't have to skip next week, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip next week, and the week after I'm gonna pick back up. They're 4 weeks, or I'm at 6 weeks. The next 2 more weeks, deworm them again, and then if people pick them up, lock in and pick them up at 8 weeks. You feel me? Then I'm gonna turn around and suggest that they still have them dewormed. They'll have the recommended, not the recommended, the mandated dates for their next vaccinations. And I suggest that they actually, soon as they get the pup home, contact their vet. I don't know if I had my mic muted while I was saying all that because I was in the process of playing this, but I'll say this. The person that came in here is Firefly. Let me just briefly repeat it. The person that came in here, just in case, the person that came in here is Firefly that I just keep timing out for 300 seconds because they're going to come back with something different every time, right? Which I could ignore them, but we need watch hours. We need watch time. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna entertain their bull crap while being professional about it. That's what we're gonna do, right? And deal with the facts. So first and foremost, let me make sure y'all aware of something. So Firefly came in here and said that I've been looking for you. You sold me a sick pup back in the days, and I want my money back. I laugh. I put the person in timeout for one line. I don't sell sick pups. I don't sell sick dogs. All right. That's number one. I take too much good care of my dogs. Number two, I put them in the 300-second timeout. They come right back and say, "Well, I'm about to pull up here in a little bit, in X amount of time. I got cash in hand. I got my X amount of dollars, and to get them a pup." But hold up, I thought you just said I sold you a pup that was sick. So why would you come to my panel, my kennel channel, trying to destroy my kennel, and say that I sold you a bad pup, you want your money back, and within 300 seconds, you turned around and then said you about to pull up with all your money in hand? Well, first of all, like I was saying, my pups is only for a little over 4 weeks. There'll be 5 weeks this coming Thursday. These pups don't leave my home till 8 weeks. You come to my house, you got a problem. Now, you may think you ain't going to have a problem, but we'll just deal with that if you pop up at my house. All right? So cut it out, bro. And anybody purchases a dog from me, I'll meet you at the East District Police Station, Indianapolis, Indiana, 30th and Rule, the old zoo. Google it. Google it. That's where I'm meeting everybody. You know what I mean? Unless you pay in full, I might accommodate you a little bit better. Or unless you getting the dog shipped out, I might deliver it personally, depending on how far you are from me. But cut that out. You come to my house, you're a threat. It's just that simple, sir. Try to destroy my channel all you want, right? Or get me to respond. I'm not tripping. I'm using you for watch time right now. That's why I keep timing you out for 300 seconds. So all you got to do is sit there and be patient for 300 seconds and come back and make the next dumb comment. And then I'll bring you right back in, sir. I don't get this, man. My business ain't got nothing to do with none of y'all. Y'all have no business. So y'all on social media trying to destroy my businesses. I got quite a few businesses. I rob Peter to pay Paul, figuratively speaking. I'm not here to impress none of y'all. I produce what I like. If you like what I like, you can get it. I paint cars. I don't just breed dogs. I breed dogs. I paint cars. I remodel homes. I do body work. I'm a mechanic. You know what I mean? I'm an HVAC certified tech. Been since 18 years old. I'm 45 years old. So I got a lot of irons in the fire, and I keep my money invested around. Might not have a bunch of money on deck, but I got a lot of money tied up in actual assets. And I don't mind making money off those assets and then putting it back into those said small businesses. You feel me? So stop it, man. Cut it out, man. It ain't worth it, man. It's about to be a new year, man. You know what I mean? What God say? Forgive them for they know not what they do. I can't forget y'all because y'all know exactly what y'all doing. So hopefully I don't go to hell, you know what I mean, or HE hockey stick when it's my time to go. But I'm just saying, like, cut it out, bro. We going into 2023, and y'all still acting like 2-year-old children. Go ahead, you'll be doing it by yourself. Let's go. Beautiful pups. And set up the dates for their next vaccination. Set up their appointments. All are still alive. Don't miss a day. Go to the appointment. Get those dogs dewormed and vaccinated by the vet up until they get their rabies shot. It's real simple. and it's not that expensive.
Sure ain't.
Like here, it's around because you cost of inflation. It used to be like 40, 30, 40 bucks a dog. Now it's like for here, it's like
Let's get you back in time.
almost 100.
Back in time.
That's the vet
Not even
checkup.
responding to you.
That's the regular vaccination. I think it's running like about 70, 80 bucks here per pup or per dog per visit. But what if it costs you 100 or your vet charges you $120? You purchase the pup, $120. Say the pup is due for 3 more shots and then his rabies shot. You know, if it costs you another $500, do you love the dog? I mean, you spent 4, 5, 6 bands for the dog. Why not spend another about 500 making sure if it just depends on what they charge in your state. Like here, it'll probably here in Indiana, you know, you find the right vet, you probably, yeah, I mean, if you got 3 more regular 5-in-1 or 6-in-1 shots or whatever you're using to protect them from the pervarious virus, parvo, and then their rabies shot, which is another fee. And just say here if it costs you $300-$400. Okay. Y'all go out here and pay $70, $80, $90, $100 for a bag of for dog food. But then you didn't do the proper care with the vet for the pup. So you lose the pup. So now you're sitting there with a half a bag of 3/4 of dog food, $100 dog for $60, $70 a bag dog food. 70, 80, $100, 100 plus crate. Another suggestion for those of y'all buying pups from anybody, right? When you purchase those pups, and then most of y'all go straight to the pet store and buy them little trinkets and stuff. Fine. Why do y'all go and buy these dogs these little cages? Because that cage is gonna be useless here in a little bit. So why not just buy them the biggest crate possible and let them grow into it? And while they're in it, they have plenty of room to poop and not be in their poop until you can get to clean it up. You see what I'm saying? So people, stop buying these dogs, man. It's just a suggestion. You can do whatever you want to do. Stop wasting your money. Buy the big crate for the big dog that is going to be.
I mean, I'm just saying,
it's simple.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? Buy the big puppy bed. Nah, I mean, the puppy beds ain't that much.
And the reason why I said this about the crates is because, you know, when people, and they do this all the time, some people just be new to the dog ownership, or maybe they've had dogs pretty much throughout their life and maybe bred once or twice here and there, but it never was a business or anything like that. And then now they're trying to either buy a new pet for the family or, you know, or get a nice quality dog for future breeding because they want to start up a kennel, right? The majority of people will buy a little bitty crate. They'll go right to PetSmart. I'll be like, the dog little, let me buy this little crate. But I don't see why. Because guess what? That little bitty crate ain't gonna be enough room to keep them in at, you know, throughout the light, infant to adolescent stage of the dog, for the dog to even run around and be able to poop. You know, these pups ain't trained. You know, these pups, you know, just poop wherever and anywhere. You know what I mean? So the more room they got, the better. On top of the fact, which I end up doing, is the majority of people, and it's not a bad look. I'm just giving you a suggestion because you would save money. I'd rather, before I go sit up here, and the point I was trying to make, now this was Christmas Day, Christmas morning before, you know, family came through. But I had to get the puppies right. You feel what I'm saying? But for example, some people may go, you know, for the small crate, it's probably gonna be 50, 60 bucks for one of the small little crates, little bitty crates. It'll probably be, depending on the brand. Brand ain't even a big deal right now. You know what I mean? Just get you a good quality kennel. You know what I mean? And name ain't nothing to me on nothing. Name don't mean nothing to me. Michael Jordan shoes don't mean nothing to me. Air Max and Nikes is perfectly fine and fit my feet, and we good. So name ain't nothing to me. I don't go off names, and I'm not going off names on these dogs when I breed my dogs. I'm gonna breed whatever. If you don't know the names of the dogs and my pup's pedigree, go somewhere else where you name change chasing. I'm just saying this, no disrespect to nobody. Instead of you, this is the problem. A lot of y'all are looking at, and I'm skipping over something, which was the craze to say this because it just came to my mind while I'm speaking. Some of y'all be name chasing. You would chase a dog because of a name and end up with trash. You can chase the name of a dog and just pay a way more than you should have paid to get the quality you got because you could have got it at at an equal or greater quality for significantly less, like bands less, right? So, all right, you see me at 6, I'll make sure IMPD is on watch. I'll make sure IMPD is on watch because if you come to my house with some drama, bruh, you ain't gonna be right leaving this motherfucker. And I'm gonna say that real facts. I make a couple calls, bruh. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You gonna quit playing with me, bruh. Anyway, let me continue, y'all. I digress though. You feel me? Um, a lot of y'all name chaser. When listen, in order to name chase, right? No, in order to have a dog that most people name chase or a name of certain dogs, studs or females or whatever that are they are name chasing because their name is out there, people have to go to the shows. Let me tell y'all something, right? In my opinion, some of the best dogs out there, some of the dogs out there that bring to the table the best qualities in the American Bully or even in different breeds of dogs don't go to shows to get their name out there. Well, you got to go to shows and do this. I ain't got to do nothing. I'm a black man, so to speak. I ain't got to do nothing as the old saying goes, but stay black and die. I'm not out here trying to name chase now. Out of this litter, right? You see this beautiful litter here? I'm gonna get down on the floor real close to these dogs in this live stream. Now I'm gonna make some videos because the video clarity is way better than the live stream. So this was a live stream I did yesterday, and I'm gonna get out of here in this little clip, and y'all gonna see what these dogs look like, right? I'm gonna get some video which is a lot better quality. But if people were to purchase certain people, just say this is a litter of 9, we keep it 1. So then it's 8 going out to the general public, right? So say out of that 8 going out to the general public, 3 people turn around and end up, being individuals that is loving the dog shows and things like that. And they take the dog because they feel the dog is fit and everything else to go enter into the shows and actually win. Then it still leads back to the sire and dam that created them, which would be from W.A.W.G kennels. So I don't have to go to I don't have to take my dogs to no dog shows to try to big up the name of my dogs. Only thing I got to do is produce quality dogs. That's not my forte. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to a few dog shows in 2023. That's the plan. Not for sure at this point. But I'm not entering into no shows. I'm not a show guy far as showing my dogs. But it would be great if people that purchase 2 or 3 dogs out the litter, somebody 2 or 3 people that purchase a dog out the litter or actually into that show thing and actually be able to turn around and get them some ribbons and champ them out. Fine. But it's okay if they don't get champed out because it's like this, right? Some of the best dogs you ain't never seen in the ring. You ain't never seen in the ring. Some of the best dogs right now today. If these people that got these dogs that never been in the ring go into the ring, they will actually poop on y'all. Some of these people dogs that got all these ribbons and champed out and everything else. Everybody ain't for the dog ring, and I'm not. Now I'm for the dog shows to go in there and see beautiful dogs, man, and just look at what everybody producing across the United States, et cetera, because people come from everywhere, right? I've never been to a dog show before, though, might I add. But in 2023, I'm going to some dog shows, but I'm not going to dog shows to show my dogs. I'm not a dog show type of guy far as showing my dogs, in the ring, in competition. And it's not because I'm scared of competition. It's just like I don't have the time to prepare my dogs for being competition ready. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not paying nobody to do it. Not only that, I just don't. I'm just not really interested in showing any of my dogs. I'm more so interested in selling quality dogs to other people that actually is the opposite of me, which like the show ring and everything else. And then they got a dog or they got two dogs and they pick one or even both of them to, enter in the shows and things like that. Because at the end of the day, if my dogs produce show quality dogs, that still leads back to what my production was. So I don't have to be up front. I don't like to be up front. This is what people don't understand. I like to be in the background, cuz. I like to be in the background. Yeah, I mean, I show out a little bit here and there, but with these dogs, I'm good on the dog shows right now. As far as entering, now going to dog shows, y'all gonna see me in 2023 popping up in dog shows across the Midwest to start. I will not be entering none of my dogs in no shows, none of them. It's just not my forte. But to go out and meet with other American bully owners and see their dogs and the beautiful creations that they've created versus what I feel the beautiful creations I've created, um, and get to see what people out there, what I mean, got out there, man, and what they doing, what they camping, networking, and things like that. Yeah, you will see me in some videos and live streams in 2023 at dog shows, but you won't see me in the ring or none of my dogs from me in house in the ring. You won't. And I think I got like my in-house dog. I got two easily I can enter in the ring. They're not perfect. Nobody's dogs is perfect. But I'm gonna tell you, they got something to bring to the table that a lot of people go. All my dogs got something to bring to the table that a lot of people like. So it is what it is. I'm just not the dog show type of guy as far as entering. All right, let me see what's going on. All right, let me grass. All right, good morning, Merry Christmas to you too. A happy early New Year, happy belated Christmas because Christmas was yesterday, so we're gonna call it belated. But Merry Christmas to you and yours, and Happy New Year in advance. How much would it cost to enter a competition, and how much would you get paid if you won first place? First of all, you don't win money unless it's a sideshow type of thing. You win ribbons and you win placement, right, within these registries. The cost to enter varies per kennel, but it's real cheap. It's not expensive at all. That it might be, you might your entry fee and depending on how many dogs you might spend a couple $100 or something to get in the ring. You know what I mean? Enter in the ring or whatever. I don't even think well for as entry fee into the building and then your placement in the ring or you entering in the ring or whatever. Every kennel registry is different, right? So, and far as how much money do you win, you don't win no money. You don't win no money. You win ribbons and you get placements into the registry. Far as purple ribbon, this, that, there, other, champed out when you go all the way through. Yeah, I mean, and it's a marketing tool. That's what it is. Going into the ring is a marketing tool. That's pretty much what it is. It's a marketing tool for your camp. But what I will tell you is, I want y'all to look at a lot of these dogs that then champed out in the ring. Look at these dogs. These dogs don't look like they. Some of these dogs look like they never should have been in the ring and won nothing. But it's to each his own. Everybody's eyes see something different. I'm not. I'm not a proponent of going into the ring because a lot of the people that get into the ring, yeah, I mean, they watch people hand behind closed doors. So it don't matter how tight your dog is, you just wasted a bunch of money because somebody already paid the refs to, yeah, I mean, and that ain't with all of them, but I'm just saying. I know the game. And I'm not great waste my money trying to champ out my dog or none of that. What I want to do is produce great quality pups, right? And people who actually purchase the pups, that's their forte, they take and enter them into the competition and win and everything else. Because at the end of the day, when that dog champs out, people are gonna say, where did that dog come from? Who's the dad, sire, and dam? It's gonna lead back to We Got Kennels. So at the end of the day, it's gonna lead back to our production, what we produce. So at the end of the day, you cannot buy a dog from me, take it to the ring, to the show ring down the line of when it's of age, and win ribbons and champ out without giving the producer of said litter that you got a great pick out of. You can't deny them their credit for their production. So I just want my credit for what I produce. Everybody else can go get the ribbons and stuff in the ring. I'm good at this point. Now, maybe down the line, I may, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, I may get into competitions, but I have no interest in competing. No interest. No interest at all in competing. Now, I got interest in going to the shows and seeing what's around and how they judge it and everything else, seeing what other camps across the United States got to offer, et cetera, et cetera. But I have no interest in competing at all at this point. And people change their mind. But at this point, and at least a few years down the line, I have no interest in competing. Could change? Most likely not. You know what I mean? Bro, Bentley alone should have some trophies. Well, one thing, Blue Chart, Bentley probably, well, for a fact, in certain registries, couldn't get a trophy, period, because he's Merle. Some registries don't allow them, the Merle in, the Merle pattern in. So, and a lot of some of the registries are changing, turning around now. And there's quite a few registries out here that do allow the Merle in. But this is another thing. If you have a dog, right, that's a Merle, you want to get into competitions, you have to you're going to have to, if those dogs are not registered with said registry that allows the Merle in competition. I think the BRC does. I think ABKC, I think, does, which is what my dogs are registered as. UKC, I'm for sure doesn't at this point. The ABR, if I'm not mistaken, does allow them in. Some registries do, some registries don't, for as competition. I'm talking about the dogs that actually display the Merle pattern. So what about? But Bentley, the truth though, man. I don't care with nobody. Bentley, the truth for his class. Real facts. Real facts. You never seen a bully competition like that? Like what? Bro, but if somebody got a pup from you and put it in the dog show, you gotta show up because that's your bloodline and you are the face, in my opinion. No, well, I'm the face of the production. I'm not the face. Let me explain something to you, right? Wow. I could show up to support, but I don't think I gotta show up because I'm the face of it. Because I'm gonna tell you something that you, just say out of this litter of 9, right? 3 of these pups will go to upcoming breeders that is all about showing their dog. Not everybody is about showing their dog, right? And say those 3 people that bought a pup out this litter is all about show. You know how much money they spending and time they spending and working to get that dog show ready. That's not my credit. That's the credit to them. The credit to me is what the dog is, the production, because you can take a dog with a high rear, easty westy, roach back, cow hog all in the same. And when a dog, well, in some of these registries you can now because all you gotta do is wash their hands while ain't nobody looking. But I'm just saying. So I would get credit for the production, but the credit to winning the show is it's on them, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, because they got to spend countless hours. In some cases, I pay for handlers and everything else to get this dog, to train this dog, to coach this dog through what they're trying to get this dog to do. Now, I would get credit for the production, but they get credit for, you know, getting their dog up to um, the standards of. I'm just speaking off the top of the head. I'm gonna say attitude. Now the structure and everything else that includes a great dog for its building structure will come from what I put together. But the work, there's work, additional work needed put in. You could have the best structural sound dog out of this litter or anybody else litter, and that dog could end up being entered in the ring and go in the ring and just got an attitude and appear to be roastback when that dog ain't nowhere near roastback. You understand what I'm saying? So my point is this, right? It takes time, effort, and money to get dogs ready for the show ring. Now, to get a dog ready for the show ring, the first step is to pick the most correct pup or dog that you can. And from there, it's all on the owner. That's just my opinion. It's all on the breeder to get that dog show ready. A lot of dogs is not, they're not. One thing I wouldn't do at this point is enter the dogs that I got on deck in my home in show rings because my dogs are guard dogs / family dogs. That's how I raised them. People try to sit up here and say, I'll give you an easy example because people try to sit up here and say, well, that dog is aggressive. That dog comes from a bad breed. That dog comes from, that dog is aggressive. That dog is dog aggressive or people aggressive, right? People will say this, right? And they will literally think that the whole litter is that. But let me tell you something. You can take a dog and train it to what you want it to be. If it's there, it's there. If it's not there, well, if the potential is there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Right? But at the end of the day, it's no different than we see in the human world, right? The human family, right? You see a mother, a husband and wife, right? Of any culture, right? They'll have 2 girls and 3 boys. Let's just say the 2 girls and 3 boys. We talk about humans. The 2 girls and 3 boys all come from the same mother and same father. 2 of them in prison right now. One of the boys and one of the girls is in prison for life, right? The other, what was that, 5? So that means the other 3 is multi-millionaires and run their own businesses and operating corporations and everything else. Are you going to say they came from bad blood? Or did they make the wrong choices? Were they able to be around the wrong influences to make them the way they are? Because I see many dogs come from the same litter, and some of them are way different than the others when you actually check back up on them the years down the line, and that's based on the owner. People got to understand, you can't buy a dog from a breeder and expect everything to just pop out and it's over. Well, I got a dog. I bought a dog from you 3 years ago, and now it just been 6 children. What? You sold me a bad dog. What are you talking about? Well, the dog was good around my kids for the first 3 years, and then it bit my kid. It was good for the first 8 months, 6 months, 2 years, whatever, and then it bit my kids and bit my thumb off. None of the others out the litter did that. Do you have any video? Because most people who buy dogs, y'all always doing selfies of self. Y'all always doing videos of self. This is where y'all want to call somebody bluff, i.e. they whole core, right? They buy a dog from you, right? They get the dog at 8, 10 weeks or something, right? Year and a half later, they calling you talking about you sold them a bad dog. The dog died of parvo. Hold up. I sold you. You picked the dog up at 8 weeks. If the dog had parvo when I sold it to you, when you picked it up, the dog would have been gone. So we know you lying there. Well, you sold me a dog and it started biting my kids. It ain't much. Show me how your dog living. Show me what you do for the dog. Are you showing your kids how to interact with the dog so the dog sees the kids as their owner too, as their master too? Because if not, hold up, show me video. Is your kids hitting the dogs and beating the dog? There's a lot of factors that come into play with some of the attitudes of these dogs once they grow up. Some of y'all don't even discipline your own children. So I can assume you're not disciplining your dog. Number one. Number two, by you not disciplining your children, you buy them an American Bully or a Pit Bull or a Rottweiler or a Doberman. It don't matter what the breed, a Chihuahua, a Chalupa. It doesn't matter what the breed is, right? If you allow your kids to beat the dogs, choke the dogs, because a lot of these young kids don't know no better, but you as parents sit there and think it's cute. So this puppy dog of whatever breed, it doesn't have to be American Bully, Pit Bull, not any breed of dog. If that dog feels it's being abused by your children, that dog gonna grow up not to like your children, and then you gonna want to turn around and sit up here and say, "Well, we got Kennel sold me a dog and it attacked my child and bit his face off." Show me consistent videos of you, your child, and your dog interacting with that pup you bought from me, because you said you was buying it for your child or you was buying it for your family. So why can't out of 2 years? A year, 2 years, 6 months. You can't show me your child or your children interacting with these dogs in a respectful manner to the dogs. You and then if you did show me videos, your kids is picking the dogs up by their neck, choking them, hitting them when they bark at them, all different type of stuff. Then you're developing a different attitude in said dog. Does that fall on the person who bred the dog? Does that fall on the parents of the dog? Absolutely not. It falls on the new owner of the dog not knowing how to be a real dog owner and introduce their children into to the pups or the dogs. I see this all the time. And then y'all want to turn around and blame this on the breeder. A lot of these dogs attacks has nothing to do with the breeder selling you an aggressive dog. Real facts. Real facts. I'm just saying. Let me hold up. Let me take a water break. I'll be right back. And I'm just saying, I'm gonna get to the chat in a minute. But the whole point of this is like when a puppy that somebody purchases from a breeder or whatever you want to call them turns out a year or 2 years later to do something wrong, get out into the neighborhood or the community and bite kids and things like that. Why ain't we holding the purchaser responsible? Because us as breeders, right? Now, in some cases, you have dogs that come from just the wrong backgrounds. I give you that, right? But in most cases, the vast majority of cases where you have dog bitings, dog attacks, etc., it's all on the purchaser because the purchaser don't even know what to do to raise a good companion of a dog. If you got your, I'm gonna give you an example. If you purchase an American Bully, you want that dog. It doesn't matter what type of. Let's take away the American Bully. You can purchase any type of dog. It doesn't matter if it's a Chihuahua, a Chalupa, a Shih Tzu, a Doberman, a Rottweiler. Yeah, I mean a Connie Corso, American Bully. English bulldog, American bulldog. It doesn't matter the breed, right? If that dog has a bad upbringing and bad experiences with certain types of people, that has something to do with you owners, you purchasers. You see dogs out here right now that women got for some odd reason. That dog don't like men. That dog evidently probably seen that that woman then been through multiple men. Them men been beating the crap out of her. The dog sees her as their owner and she takes the best care of the dog. So when a dog sees a man or something of a man figure, it could even be a child, it goes on the attack to protect his owners. But nobody want to have these damn conversations. Excuse my language. But I'm going to talk about some things in this dog world, not bully world, the dog world that nobody wants to talk about or nobody even thinks about. You feel me? If you got a dog, right, you buy a puppy out of somebody litter, mine, the 100 billion other people who breed dogs and, you know what I mean, got litters, right? And you sit up here and you have your child, you know, you buying a dog for your child, you bringing the dog, well, and yourself too to make money or whatever you're doing. And you got the dog around your child and your dog is about love and everything else. And then the dog sees you beating your children all the time. And then a year or so down the line, 6 months, 8 months, a year, when they get up the kahunas to actually stop you from doing what they consciously know as dogs, as animals, that you shouldn't be doing to another, and then the dog attacks you, not the child, because you beating the child, then you want to blame the kennel? You want to blame the kennel who sold you the dog? Or are you going to blame yourself because you put that dog in a bad atmosphere and around some stuff that it just would not put up with when it got the kahunas to stand up to your bull crap? Some of y'all beat the crap out of y'all dogs, and then down the line, your dog attack you. You want to say, I got to get rid of it. It's a bad dog. No, you need to get rid of your thought process of even owning a dog because of what you were doing raising a dog. You feel you got to beat the dog to get the dog to listen. Like, stop it. Stop it. Discipline is key, period. But discipline don't mean beating your dogs or beating your kids. There's different forms of discipline. There's different forms of discipline. And discipline does not have to always end up being physical. Just understand that. Let me get in this chat and see what's going on. Matter of fact, let me mute this and now I'm gonna play some more of this audio here in a minute. Bro, somebody got a puff. Okay, I already read that. Perhaps you can create your own copy. I don't want to do no copy. That's what you're not getting. I'm not creating nothing. It's already there. There's no reason to create anything. What one needs to do is get what's there in order and get it where it's supposed to be or should be. You feel what I'm saying? And just deal with it. Why would I even, man? I don't even want that headache to creating that. I wouldn't know. What up? What up? Chilling, chilling. What you had in the work? Yeah. Right. You either got to get sand or put water in it. I suggest sand because you know our kids will poke a hole in something. So they got that little play sand and stuff like that you could put in the base. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't put water because they kids. You know how kids like to poke at stuff. So what time you off? Ah, okay. It's still time. I mean, that sand probably cost you a few bucks for a bag of sand, man. And can get it filled up. But yeah, I prefer sand because if they poke a hole in it, you feel what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be water everywhere. You know what I mean? And we can get the sand in it, but yeah, that's what that is. You got to put sand or water in the base of that punching bag for the kids. Yup, yeah, yeah, yup, yup. Um, should be in stock at Menards. If not, it's a few other places. Menards, Lowe's, Home Depot. They sell them little bags, 5 pound bags of, you know, play sand. It's called play sand. And that's the best thing to put in them little blow up puncher bags for the base, because when they hit it, then it comes back. You put water in it and they poke a hole in the bottom. Not only is it actually for sure over, water gonna be everywhere. Which is saying they take a pencil or a pen and poke it, it's still gonna do its job. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's full of sand. So yeah, yeah. And then all right, if you gonna slide through, right? But shit, when you get off, shit, just say, I don't slide through. We can shoot out and go grab it or whatever. Um, um, oh yeah, and then have your plate ready because you didn't make it yesterday. Right. Yeah. Yep, in a minute. Yep. My bad, y'all. I had to take that call. All right. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. I forgot my train of thought where I was at. Oh, I just. Okay. I thought that since it's your bloodline, it's actually not my bloodline. I don't have a bloodline yet. I don't have a bloodline yet with this breeding or other breedings, and I haven't been, breeding the same dogs all the time to create a bloodline. So it's not my bloodline, but it's my creation, though. There's a difference between having a bloodline and a creation. All right, because the pups off this litter um has a few different mixtures of different quote unquote what people call bloodlines. Some of them are not even bloodlines. It just got the blood of that dog or that dog or that dog, this dog, that dog. It doesn't make it a bloodline. I will be doing stuff on that in the future. I'm not even gonna get in too deep into that, but it's not my bloodline because it's put it like this. This is Chica and Bentley's first litter, first breeding, right? And they have other types of blood within them, good bloods and what have you. But what I'm telling you is that's not my blood. These are my dogs that I chose to breed together to get this quality of pups. And then there's some steps one needs to take over several different generations to create what we consider our own bloodline. Right now, I'm selling quality dogs, and we will, if Lord willing for me to live long enough, we will end up with our own bloodline going out to pass on to the G babies. But it's not my blood. It's the blood of two dogs that I own. I don't have a bloodline. W.A.W.G Kennels is not a bloodline. It's a kennel. It's a kennel name. I haven't bred the same blood consecutively. Yeah, I mean, for X amount of generations to literally call it my own bloodline. I'm not gonna feed nobody no dream. I produce quality, great pups because I got the eye of a tiger. But also, it take more than just the eye. We'll get into that in another live. All right, bro. Bentley alone should have some trophies. Yeah, but I don't enter Bentley in shows, nor will I. Do I believe here? Go troll lemongrass. Do you believe your pups are worth what you are charging because of their coat? Or no, I ain't gonna say you trolling. Cause hold up, let me back. I'll take that back. I take that back. Cause I'm starting to like the question as I shut my mouth and read. Sometimes we make mistakes. Players mess up too. All right. Do you believe your pups are worth what you are charging because of their coat or because they're quality pups? I only ask because you always talk about their coat. Um, I talk about their coat because, well, this litter. Excuse me. I talk about their, first of all, let me go with the latter before I go with the former. I talk about their coats because this is a Merle litter. That's why I keep talking about Merle. So that has nothing to do with, I'll say this. It has a little bit to do, there's different factors that come into play for my pricing. My pricing is this, right? You either want it or you don't. You either want what I got or you don't. You either want what I got or you don't. I know what I produce. Let's go back to the former. You either want what I got or you don't. If you keep contacting me and keep trying to get me to work a deal or go cheaper on my pups, you like what you see. You like what I produce. I know what I produce. My price is based on what I know I produce and what qualities the sire and dam brings into the fold, right? I would then say that color plays a part in it as well, but that's not the color alone is not solely um, the culprit for my pricing. It's the quality of pups that I know I just produced based on their parents. One being Merle, Tri Merle, one being Tri Lilac, and not just their colors, it's what they bring to the table. And if you've seen Chica and if you've seen Bentley, then you know that both of those dogs is structurally sound. Which 9 times out of 10, what do you think the pup's gonna be? We got 6 males and 3 females. A lot of people stud and purchase these pups and intend as males and stud them out and then enter them in shows and stuff. And then at the end of the day, that benefits them. So why should I sell them a dog? One of what I know I got that's up there in quality. Why should I sell my dogs for 2,500, 3,500, 4,500, 55? Whatever. I sell my dogs for what I want to sell them for. If people think it's too much, they can go somewhere else. It's just that simple. It's just that simple because I'm working on something else. I'm working on some land right now. It's gonna take me a minute, but I'm working on some land. I'll keep all these dogs. I'll keep all the future litters. Not all the future litters, but I will keep some of my future litters, not all of them. If people don't want to pay me my price, that's why I'm in contract with not contract contact. I mean in contact with a couple people that I know personally. They got serious bags and they want to invest in the program. And like I'm telling them, the way to invest ain't to put money in my hand, is to buy the land. Now, I got like 3 different options going on right here for we got kennels. Just I'm talking about going ham. You don't got to put the money in my name. I mean, in my hand. I need property right now, and if you want to invest in my kennel, Let's sit down with the attorneys, man, and we'll work out this land purchase. You feel me? We'll work out this land purchase. I don't need you to put not $1 in my hand if you want to be my business partner. You know what I mean? I got the dogs. You need to put up that bread for the land and be 100% serious and active and 50-50 from the top to the bottom. I'm not going to be out there cleaning up shit by myself. I'm not going to be out there. You know what I mean? It ain't going to happen. Now, if that's the case, then you got to double me up and put a lot of money in my hands. If you just going to be a silent partner. I don't want no silent partner, though. I want an active partner. So, I'm just saying. There's quite a few people trying to invest in my camp right now that I know personally, not through social media or the internet, that I know personally, and they got the bags. So, how much, man, to get in, man, and buy into the man? You gotta get that land, bro. That's it. What you mean, man? We need that land. We need that land, bro. That's just what it's just that simple. We need that land. Period. Now, I got the building skills, everything. We need that land. That's what we need. We need that land. So you put up the money for the land. You put up the money for the building of the land, and it depends on the situation. But we need that land. That's the only way I bring somebody in right now is you coming in and your input is land. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Real talk. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone right now because that ain't none of y'all business right now. Okay, hold on. Do you believe your puzzle work? Okay, I read that. What discipline methods do you recommend for dogs? I use timeouts. Man, there's so many different. Maybe I'll do a show on that. I'm not even gonna speak on it because there's many different discipline tactics that you can use. And at the end of the day, when you look at discipline tactics for humans, kids or puppies, you have to know the pup. You have to know the kid. You have to understand why they acting out. You have to understand why they doing this or doing that if it's a pup or it's a kid. So you know what? I'm gonna say that for a whole nother live, and we're gonna talk about that. Correct and incorrect discipline for puppies. It's not gonna be breed specific. And I don't know much. I just do what I do. I know what works for me, and I know what doesn't work for me. But you have to get to know the I'm gonna call it, I don't want to call it perpetrator. You have to get to know the child or the pup to understand why they are acting out, whatever they are doing and acting out. Maybe you got a litter of 9 and you house training them, and all the other pups, you know, do what they supposed to do and been trained to do, but one doesn't. Maybe it's stubborn. Maybe it's you got to figure out why this dog out of a litter of 9 is not doing what all the other 8 is doing. Sometimes they're stubborn. Sometimes it's many different underlying factors that can come into play as to why this dog won't listen to you. Maybe it could be that the dog feels that it's in control. Who knows? So that'll be for a whole nother show. All right, let's go ahead and put this guy in timeout. I don't want it. He seemed to be making a whole lot of comments. And, he got a whole yak dog, but okay. Let's see. Put in timeout right there. Right there. Okay, cool. All right, let's remove you. Just keep every comment. I ain't gonna block you. I'm just gonna keep putting you in timeout so you stay with the same account listening, and you stay with the same account coming back and commenting, which you giving me a lot of watch time right now. So appreciate you. Appreciate you, famo. That ain't my famo. All right, you say I'm more like garbage, and come on, Patty. Well, okay, they put you in timeout. We're gonna need your watch eyes too. You feel me? So my selling points for the dogs is basically so
My selling point for these dogs is based on what you say. I never said that. Let me put you in timeout because you trying to light troll. I ain't gonna kick you out fully. I'm gonna put you in time. I never said that my selling point. I ain't even been advertising. I just been coming to YouTube on my dog channel trying to get watch eyes and stuff to get my um watch eyes up so I can be monetized. I don't expect to sell not now one. Let me tell you this. I bet y'all some money. Not now one of my pups out of this litter gets sold off of YouTube. I promise you. I bet you that. I'm just trying to get my channel popping. I'm gonna keep 1,000 with you. So no, my selling points are not based on what I say. You don't have to believe what I say. Matter of fact, if you don't believe whatever I say, then don't be asking me questions about the sales of my dog when you have, or my pups or my litter when you don't have no intentions of purchasing one. Right? I guarantee you that one of these pups out of this litter will be sold via this YouTube channel. I bet you. I've sold dogs for countless years. Bred dogs and sold dogs for countless years. Starting with the ABPT. I had Rockwallers, ABPTs, Amstaffs, American Bullies before I knew about bullies and etc. I've never had a problem selling my dogs, and I've sold a couple of my dogs off selling sites on the internet. But the majority of my dogs are sold by word of mouth. So I bet you not now one of these. I bet you not one person buys a dog from me from my YouTube channel, my Instagram, my Facebook, none of that. I bet you not now one of these dogs. Selling points. What are you talking about? Anyway, let's play a little bit. But it really don't even matter about that. But I mean, I guess, you know, um, I'm just saying, man, think wisely to save you a few bucks, man. To save you a few bucks, you know. But man, yeah, just chilling, man. Letting them do their thing. Letting y'all see how they interact with each other. Watch this. My dogs is blind, is what they say. Look, stop. Look, stop. Look, back. Look, stop. Give me 5. I know. You need to go, baby. Come here, boy. Come here. My dogs is blind and deaf. Man, y'all tripping. Come here, baby girls. Oh, you want to play with me? Why are you running from me? Hey, girl. I should call you sissy. I don't know. Come here, girl. Come here, sissy. Why you backing up? Oh. I be laughing at y'all. It's really crazy. He over there eating. He said, fuck y'all. Oh, excuse my language, but it's okay. We over 2 minutes in. You want to come out? Look, he trying to get out that chocolate dry mail. Get off of him, girl. Come here. Well, my dogs is deaf and blind. Man, ain't nobody worried about y'all trying to tame my camp, man. My camp is 100% solid. I might have attitudes. I might be very arrogant. Hey, man, but it is what it is, man. I ain't got time for jokes and games. It's a real man world, man. Get real. Let's stop with the with the play crap. You know what I mean? The childish crap. But anyway, I definitely see some dominant personalities. Hey, Black Pearl, you caught that too? I didn't even say nothing. But they all got their own little personality. That's why I'm actually staying live right now for a minute, letting y'all interact with the plus. Plus, I need to get these watch eyes and watch time up. Yeah, I mean, we gotta get we already got kennels monetized, man. Ain't no sense in putting all this money, energy, and effort into this stuff and can't, you know what I mean, get something out of it. You know, everybody else getting something out of their channel. Let me just let them, hey, y'all do it how y'all do it. Let me go on and do mine with my dog channel. We're gonna spark back up that cooking channel. And you know, a couple other different genres. And man, we just gonna ignore the hate, man. Yeah, I mean, I've been going through hell for, you know, last 6+ years. I'm good, man. I'm gonna just ignore it, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully they tire themselves out. Now I'm a day late in $1 short, right? But I don't back down from nothing. But at this point, I ain't got nothing to prove and never had nothing to prove to nobody. But, you know, and I'm gonna probably get them their first little wash up today. I ain't gonna even call it a full bath. I'm gonna give them a wash up today. Well, I guess it would be, but pretty much a wash up. You see they poop and they stool ain't runny. You know, she is so active, man. That's somewhere to poop. If y'all know how dogs act, that's what she doing. But then she still want to play. Girl, go poop. I see you. I see you. Watch. She trying to figure out a way. Hey, look, where I'm gonna poop at? Where? Dogs be talking to. Look, I told y'all. You can tell if you've been breeding dogs and no dog, you know exactly what they about to do. You know what I mean? You know exactly what they about to do. So you see they pooping out hard stool, you know, medium stool, no runny. Yeah, I'm gonna get them cleaned up today. I ain't just gonna do no you stepping in your own poop, girl. I ain't just gonna do no baby white ball. Or Chaco. I don't know. I gotta pick some names for. I ain't pick no names. I'm gonna pick names for them. But it's up to the new owners if they like keep the name. So what I'm gonna try to do is just pick some great names for them that fit their personality, and maybe the new owners will like it. If not, they'll look. You keep. Let me get this. Let me get this shot. They keep stacking. Y'all great get a fight back. Yeah, let me let their mama back in. I know she mad. Hold up, I'm getting my food together. Kind of spilled some stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's skip up a little bit, and then I'm getting ready to get up off here, man. You know what I mean? The haters and we got a little watch out of y'all, and we got plenty more coming, and we got plenty more coming, and we got plenty more coming. So you know, videos, shorts, everything else. So yeah, I appreciate you haters. Real talk. Is there a theme? A theme for what? How do you choose the names that go on the papers? That's to the owner. I don't. I don't put names on the papers. I'll name the pups, but if the owner doesn't like the name and want to change the name, I don't put names on the paperwork. I put my kennel abbreviation in front of where the name goes. But boring content. All right, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in and showing a minute, 2 minute, whatever you're showing. Appreciate that. You know, that just helps out my watch hours. Okay, you too, sir. We're just gonna put y'all in time out. We're not gonna remove you. Okay. Now, um,
The picking of the names is solely on the owners. I'll pick the names while the dogs are in my presence. And if the new owners in pickup or whatever want the dog to keep that name, then I'll go ahead and pre-fill it out on the paperwork. Because paperwork will be pre-filled out. The only thing that I will leave blank, bless me. The only thing that I would leave blank, because some people will come pick up their own pup, not do transport or whatever, be like, well, we haven't picked a name yet. We want to get the dog, around and then play with it a little bit and try to look at it and pick a name. Fine. It's gonna have W.A.W.Gs in front of their name. That will be on the paperwork. The only thing that will not be that will be able to be left blank unless they have the name already ready or they choose to keep the name if I decide to name all the pups, which most people do. So they ain't just saying, come here, boy, come here, girl. So most breeders name the pups just to pick a name for them and what looks, I don't do panels on here. So let me put you in timeout. I don't know why you coming to my panel telling me to drop a string yours. All right, so I'm gonna put you in timeout to think about that. I said nothing about potentially dropping the StreamYards link, so that's not gonna happen over here unless I want it to happen, and you have to prove thyself before coming on my panel. I'm not gonna allow non-owners, non-breeders of dogs that will not show their face, their camp, their kennel, their dogs to be on a platform where I'm going to drop the StreamYards. So, like, stop it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the watch time. I'm just gonna keep putting all y'all in time out. The trolls is over here. They hate when people come here and ask them legitimate questions. But um, anyway, that's on that name thing. It's like, I'll pick a name for the dog, but I don't write the dog's name on the paperwork because I chose to name them, right? Because if I put it on the paperwork, when they send in the paperwork gonna come back with that dog having that specific name. What if they choose to name the dog something else, but wanted its actual registered name to be something else? What will be on every single bit of paperwork, which I will have a video that I'm going to be doing. Hopefully, I can get to it today. If not, maybe tomorrow. And I'm gonna go over filling out the public registration paperwork. The only blank spot on the paperwork that I would leave in the event that the new purchasers of the pup doesn't know what they're going to name the dog yet, and they don't want to take on the name that my wife and I may have named the dog, but it will say W.A.W.G's, and then you write in the name when you file your paperwork. You mess up I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you mess up the registration paperwork, it's $100 for me to on each pup to contact the registry to get new paperwork sent. Because if you cross anything out, white out anything or anything like that, it voids the paperwork. So whatever you choose to be the dog's name, make sure it's there and it's right. We'll go over that too in a subsequent video. All right, we'll go over that in a subsequent video. All right. Yeah, you say, but I got Bentley and he was called King of Wands. And I done a whole video. I done a whole live, dude. Are you trolling or something? I done a whole live and explain that I went to buy Bentley when he was a pup. The person that I got Bentley for, the person that I went to originally buy Bentley from, I didn't even go to buy Bentley. I went to look at a whole nother litter they had. And they was like, well, we got a Merle boy too. They had it in the back room, but I was looking at the pups. I didn't like what the mother and father looked like. I didn't even like what the pups looked like. Right. So, they was talking about they got a Merle boy and they thinking about something. I was like, okay, I've been in the market for a Merle, what I mean? Ain't no big thing. But then they brought him out and I was just flabbergasted with him, right? They had bought him from somebody else. They had registered Bentley, who I call Bentley, his call name. If you know about dogs and paperwork, your dog can have a registered name and a call name. My dog's Bentley's registered name is Southern Trine King of Wands. Why? Because he came from Southern Trine Kennels and they named him King of Wands. They then decided to sell him. They sold him to somebody else. As all this as a pup, within him being 4 or 5 months, 3, 4 months old, he had changed ownerships 3 times because nobody had faith in him. When I seen him, I knew what he was gonna be. I knew what he was gonna be. Right? Hold on, let me block this person. So I knew what he was gonna be, right? So I went to look at a whole nother litter, and I'm not gonna tell this damn story again because this shit is crazy. Right? I go to look at a whole nother litter of pups, and then at the end, I was like, because I actually went to the poster was ready and everything. I went to cash out. And then I played the little thing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. I was not buying a puppy out of that litter. And I said, let me go talk to my wife, man. Yeah, I mean, it was a female, and her dude was staying in the bedroom. He was letting his wife do the bed. He literally was staying in the bedroom. So I was like, let me go talk to my wife. I'll get back with you, whatever. I already knew I wasn't buying them one of them pups. I just didn't want to hurt her feelings. And then they talked about the mural they had. So I said, y'all selling it? They said, we don't know yet. We thinking about it. I said, all right, where he at? I said, and they brought him out and everything. He was, I could see the potential in him, which is Bentley, right? So I told her, I said, you sure you don't want to sell him? I'll cash him out right now. He was about 10 weeks old, 10, 12 weeks old. I said, I'll cash you out right now. I'll buy him right now. Right? And then she was like, we ain't for sure we gonna sell him or not. And blah blah. Scoop. I said, all right, you got my number, everything else. If you decide y'all gonna sell him, call me first. I come cash you out. She gave me the price. I said, I come cash you out. What she did was then turn around and put him online. And then I messaged her. I'm like, I thought you was gonna call me. I told you I had cash on deck. She was like, well, I got some. She said, well, I'm at work right now. We can meet this evening in Blaze Scoop. I'm like, cool. So I can buy him, right? You know what I mean? She was like, yeah. So then when she get out work, the time she said she was gonna get out work and be at home, she had messaged me. So I messaged her back. She was like, well, I got 2 other people, that offer me $1,000 more than you. I said, hold up. I thought we just had an agreement. I was picking him up. So at the end of the day, make a long story short, she ended up selling the dog to somebody else, and the dog went out of town to a whole nother city. In Indiana, but a whole nother city. They had Bentley for maybe a month or so, maybe 2 months. I happen to be in the market. I'm looking. I'm like, man, I'm ready to find me a Merle because everybody keep playing. I want to add Merle to my camp, right? Let me see if I can find me a nice Merle. Now, this around the time somebody scammed me for 500, which I knew better. But anyway, it happens to the best of us, right? Never again. So I'm looking online, and then I see this Merle dog that looked like the dog that my wife and I subsequently called Bentley. So I'm looking at that dog, and I'm like, man, that's him. And I had pictures of the dog because the girl was messing me back and forth with updated pictures and everything else before she sold him to somebody else. And I'm looking at my wife. I said, look, babe, here go the pictures she sent me. She sold the dog to somebody else. She already told me that. They offered 1,000 more. Allegedly, that's what she said. And I said, here goes somebody, a white lady selling the dog again. I said, this is him. And we compared the pictures. She said, yeah, that's him. Man, I hit that woman up, man, jumped on the highway and went cashed her out for him. And he had already been registered through the kennel with the name. You can't change the name once he registered, but you can give him a call name, which means his registration name is this, but you can like a nickname. It's just like humans. That's all it is, bro. And I'm not gonna explain that again. His registration name is Southern Trine, King of Wands. Southern Trine's King of Wands. Southern Trines is the kennel that produced him. King of Wands is the name that they gave him on his registration paperwork when it was sent in. So you can't change that name. What you can do is give him a call name. His call name or nickname is Bentley. It's just that simple. This is why I'm not I'm going to name the pups verbally, but I'm not naming the pups and writing it on the paperwork because the owner gets, if they like that name and want that to be, that name fits the dog, that name fits her, that name fits him, fine. we'll go ahead and fill that in. But if they say, well, we're not deciding, we like the name, but I'm gonna let the kids decide what to call the dog, what to call her, or what to call him. Fine. That portion will be blank, but in front of it, it'll say W.A.W.G, which everybody will know that dog was produced here at W.A.W.G Kennels. It's just that simple, right? All right, let me block you, Bumpus. Let me block you, sir. Yeah, I mean, I just let y'all, dude, I already know most of y'all trolls because you asked me one question and I'm answering that question, and you go on to some stuff about something that has nothing to do with dogs nor my channel or this channel. Thank you, sir, for being around. Go create another account and come back and give me some more watch time. Thank you, sir. Name the one pub half face, two face. Get them wash hours in, Daryl Brooks. Did you mean watch out? Are you ready to go in? Like, okay, all right. And I know Daryl Brooks is the one that done that thing, but you know what? I can't even take you serious, Mr. Brooks, because you come in. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna remove you because Daryl Brooks is in prison right now or headed to prison. I can't take people serious that can't come in as themselves. I'll say that. I just noticed that. Now I remembered the now I know the name, but I didn't even look at your photo. All right. So you come in as an individual who mowed down a lot of people and took lives. Okay, cool. You're not welcome up here, sir. Thank you. Don't think about it. Are you calling the city on me now? Okay, fine. Sir, thank you. Have a nice day. Good luck. That's all I'm gonna tell you, sir. Now, let's play the plus when they get down to the get down. And then we're gonna get up off it, man. Handle your business. That's all I can tell you. I gotta tend to these pups anyway. Y'all hear them in the background. All right. I'm calling the city on you right now. I thought you was pulling up to get your money back that you never spent. Lord Jesus, you can't make this trolling stuff up. But I guess. Which I guess. Here she go right here in the corner right here, the closest to me. What's my mofo name? Jigga. Man, these pups are beautiful, man. Y'all, come on, man. Look. Look at that, man. Come on, man. You can not like me, man, but look, man. Y'all know this is fire. This is a masterpiece, man. This is a masterpiece right here. Look at that. I didn't think about doing that. Let's do that. Let y'all get grounded. Come here. Everybody, come here. Attention. Forward march. Oh, man, let me get a little video at that. That little tripod. I got to water up there. Come on, boy. You out of frame. You got to get over here, boy. Oh, I got to back up. I appreciate all the watch time today. Trolling, I appreciate it. Take a couple days for it to reflect in my studio. Well, I appreciate it. You might as well embrace it. Shut up. Oh, poor little babies. I just love poor little babies. I just love poor little babies. That's my wife over there on that side. I'm right in front of. No, I had moved over now, but my wife's still behind me. You heard her just say something. Oh. Oh. You know, the hate is real, man. Yeah, there's some beautiful pups, everybody. Them was some beautiful pups, everybody.
Y'all know it. Y'all know it, man. This right here, this little right here ain't nothing to play with, man. This little right here ain't nothing to play with,
Now,
man.
you said you hope there's still a way I can do a giveaway on the PC. Nope, that's off the table. I gave people 2 weeks to get these numbers up. It shouldn't take that long, especially for the trolls. I'd have gave one to the trolls if they'd have been able to get them numbers up. The PC is off the table. I still got plenty. I just bought another 8 of them because they're going fast. So I'm not tripping there. And at this point, there will be no PC giveaway. I gave y'all an opportunity. Y'all didn't make it make sense. So, I mean, can't get y'all tell y'all donate this, donate that, give me this money, give me that money to do it. So, I just told y'all get these numbers up in a certain amount of time. Y'all weren't able to do it. I mean, nah, you can purchase one though. I got plenty on deck.
Jay,
I tried to do it, but
it's fire. It's fire. This little right here is on point. Y'all gotta give it to me, man. Well, y'all gotta give it to Bentley and Cheek. They did their thing. That's the female right there, the chocolate tri female. I mean chocolate black tri Merle female. Right there. Yeah. Y'all gotta get. They ready to lay down, y'all. They ready to lay down. I gotta clean up their little area here so they can go and lay down, go sleep for a minute while I clean up their other area. And you know,
so what we gonna do at this point? Appreciate everybody coming through. Then they got their little butts up. I got you. I got some orders in waiting to come in today, which is a little color coded collars, and a few other things. Um, let's get this person out of here. Anyway, and after I get them a bath, a wash up, well, I'm gonna get them out, let them eat it. They eating up the mom and everything else in there with her. But I'm gonna bring them out, make up their mush for the morning. I'm feeding them mush in the morning and mush in the evening, and let them eat out the mom throughout the day. You know. But at the end of the day, when it comes time for them to be actually weaned from their mom, then they're going to eat mush, no problem. All right. So, or be eating dog food. So, yeah. I can stay live a lot more and actually get some more watch time, but they've been doing me well. I ain't going to tell you how close I am. Now, we only about halfway to the subscribers, so make sure y'all subscribe, man. I'm going to keep dropping the videos. I'm not tripping. And the more y'all try to put W.A.W.G in the algorithm, people gonna come over here and look. Real facts. And so, it is what it is. Okay, here they come. I might stay a little longer since y'all rolling in with that watch time. See, if you watch a minute, that's 59 more minutes I need to an hour. That's yeah, I mean, if it's 60 minutes in an hour and you watch for 1 minute, thank you for your 1 minute. That's 1 minute towards the 60 hours. 60 minutes I need for an additional hour. You watch for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Fine. Keep on, trolls. Y'all gonna be the ones that get this channel monetized before February. Before February. Watch. Best thing y'all should do is just leave me alone. That's the best thing y'all should do. When are you gonna let them out in the yard? I will not be letting them out in the yard. First of all, I'm here in the Midwest. Second of all, they will be ready to go to their forever homes around the end of January. It is cold outside. They will not be going outside, bro. I said that in my live stream, yesterday? And I also said in that same live stream that I don't allow my pups, whether I purchase a pup from somebody or not. If I purchase a pup at 8 weeks from somebody, that pup cannot go outside until that pup has had his last regular vaccination along with his rabies shot. I never let my pups outside to play in the yard, nowhere. Facts. And I've never lost a dog to parvo. And there's a reason. I don't let my dogs outside. Dogs get parvo from being around other dogs' poop. And some of y'all may say, well, is it okay for me to let my pup that I purchased from you at 8 weeks out in the yard and blah, at school? Do you know how long parvo lives in the soil? Do you know how long parvo lives in the soil? So, well, we don't have any dogs. We got kennels. Fine. But do you know that the house you had dogs prior to that? Do you know that the property you got had dogs prior to that? So my dogs don't go outside until they're 100% vaccinated. Now, there's no disrespect to certain kennels. I see a lot of kennels letting their dogs outside way before they had their last vaccinations and everything else. That's on them. I'm not telling them how to run their camp. But I'm telling you how I run mine. My dogs don't go outside. My dogs, puppies, do not go outside until they had their last vaccination, which is right at about 12 weeks. Right at about 12 weeks. They have their last vaccination and their rabies shots, and then you do a rabies shot and a regular vaccination once a year after that. So my dogs will not be outside until they're 12 weeks, minimum. I don't walk my dogs. All right, sir. You keep. I thought you was calling the city on me. Why you still coming back and I keep blocking you? Why ain't you making phone calls? I don't get it, but okay, sir. Now you get blocked from this point. We don't even need your watch hours because your watch time you gonna give it anyway. You gonna give it anyway. So, you know, wow, man, the account shall create. But salute to everybody who came through and was respectful, man. I don't know what to say about the rest. Daryl Brooks, I'm gonna keep putting you in timeout till you change your name, bro. Matter of fact, let me block you, Daryl Brooks, because I don't like people who come in here and insinuate they're somebody else that they're not. Daryl Brooks is in prison for murder and attempted murder. I don't know why you coming in here under his identity, but okay, I'll let you pass for a little bit. I don't need your wife's time back. It makes no sense to do that. Nope, not doing a giveaway. Not on that. We'll try again in the future on something else. I gave y'all an opportunity. Can I post the specs? You can mess me on Instagram. This is what you can do, and I'll get you the specs on it. And actually, right now, I have two different kinds, two different model numbers, same brand. So you can message me on Instagram. That's what you can do. All right, and we'll go from there. Let's see. And Blue Chart says when you gonna let them out in the yard. I told you, bro. These pups will not be going out of the yard. Out in the yard. We're in the Midwest. They'll be 8 weeks. Um, mid late January, and people pick them up. If people gonna lock in and then picking them up at 8 weeks, these pups will never see grass leaving here. You know what I mean? For one, it's way too cold outside for pups. And for two, I got quite a few dogs. And it ain't that the dog's sick, it's what stool does to pups, which is called parvo. So keep the yard clean, different stuff like that. It doesn't matter. All right. So this is how we sell healthy pups. Now, other people sell healthy pups that they let outside in the yard. I just don't. It's just my preference. I don't. So I don't have to consider that. Do they catch parvo? Nope. They never been around no other dogs and no other dogs poop. Nope. They never ate their own poop and blah 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 blah. I don't have to worry about that, bro. You feel me? So I keep them locked down, man. That's just what it is, man. I forgot as cold as man. Right now, man, we ain't nothing but probably we ain't nothing. We ain't even the 25 degrees, bro. You asking me? The pups will be 5 weeks old this Thursday. They ready to go to their new home 8 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks from this Thursday. They'll be ready to go to their new home, right? for people who didn't locked in, right? Why would I be having these puppies outside? Why would I even allow them to go outside and poop? I mentioned that in my previous live stream. That's people who don't want to do what is required for breeders, which is clean up the poop while keeping the dog safe. They want to let them outside so they don't have to clean up the poop. That's how they dogs. A lot of these people's dogs catch parvo. I'm gonna clean up poop until I ain't got to for these pups. That's why I bought about 15,000 baby wipes. I mean, not baby wipes. I got the tens of thousands of baby wipes too, but puppy pads. At least 15,000 puppy pads. 13, 14, 15,000 baby wipes, and about 15,000 baby wipes, and probably about 10, 12,000 puppy pads. All right, and sometimes they get in there and get the plan, and then they move the puppy pad and poop on the porcelain tile, which is where they're placed. They're fine. Ain't nothing. Some baby wipe cleanup and some sanitized mop water. You know what I mean? And cleaning their area on a daily, multiple times a day too. With these pups, ain't nothing they can't take care of, right? So therefore, I keep parvo out of my pups. Since I'm selling parvo dogs, I don't care if you think I'm selling parvo dogs because trolls are saying that. Then don't buy a dog from me. Don't even inquire. If you message me and ask me, do my dogs got parvo? I'm gonna hang up on you. I'm going to block you if you message me through any format. Right? I don't have time for it. All right. So let me see any more comments, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Time for me to go. I gotta get ready to I gotta get ready to I have 5 acres. Let's talk about land purchase. I don't care about your damn 5 acres. Why are you telling me about your 5 acres? Your 5 acres ain't got nothing to do with me nor my kennel. And I'm running the camp. So it has to be the land has to be purchased where I want it to be. I don't know why you telling me that you got 5 acres. It has nothing to do with me. Your 5 acres that you got has nothing to do with me. I'm not putting my camp on your 5 acres. You're going to invest in my camp. I'm going to choose the acreage I want, and I'm going to choose the location of where the camp will be located. Like, I don't know why this is even being posted in my chat. I don't get it. I don't need y'all money. I don't. I need a solid business partner. And if you I mean, and I don't even need that. I'm trying to offer, people an opportunity to get into what's about to shake this piece up, shake this game up a little bit. You feel me? So if you actually trying to do business with me, don't post it in my live streams or chat. You would message me on the back end, and then I would give you instructions as to how we gonna communicate before I would even entertain having a conversation with any of you. Because the overwhelming amount of trolling innate. I don't care about your 5 acres. Your 5 acres, wherever you got, is your 5 acres, wherever you got it. It has nothing to do with me, and it will not have nothing to do with my camp. You feel me? Let's not get this twisted. I created W.A.W.G candles. You understand? So it is what it is, man. Southern Indiana. Nah, I'm good, Sonny. I'm good. I don't want your land. I don't even want your money. You located in California, coming in my chat claiming to be in Southern Indiana. Like, cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Send me 20 bands for good faith, and then we can talk. Outside of that, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna be live. The police gonna catch you on body cam. I'll say that. You feel me? Okay, let's go ahead. With that being said, let me get up out of here, man. They rolling in, so I can stay live and just let them comment. Matter of fact, here's what I'm gonna do. just to get y'all for watch hours. See, I tell y'all what I'm doing. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm going to take my plug in out of my mixer for my microphone, and I'm gonna let y'all do whatever y'all want to do in my chat for the next. I don't care until I feel like closing it live. Thank you for the watch time, and we're gonna have watch time for this year over with playing with y'all. Best thing y'all should do is leave. The show is over now. If you stay here, that's on you.